if there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX. Because I wanted to have a compliant home. Well, I have to disclose I'm a shareholder. Ben, you should be aware, is a shareholder in WonderFi as well. He came in around the same time I did. I am a paid spokesperson for FTX, so I have a lot of respect for the management there. I did a lot of due diligence before I accepted that position because I wanted to have a compliant home. But Sam is one of the smarter guys in this space for this reason. Long before crypto, he was a trader. He understands the power of leverage, both to the dark side and the upside of performance. So I'm going to guess, and it's a personal opinion, the last guy to blow up is going to be Sam Bankman Fried because he doesn't get himself caught in over-levered positions. Now, they're very, very good in terms of managing their own business. He's got a huge team there. Ryan, the CEO. They also manage the Americas differently. They do the rest of the world. They're compliance. His parents are compliance lawyers at Stanford. I mean, he doesn't have a better heritage in terms of managing this process. So I think he's probably going to be one of the ones that picks up the pieces and has been doing that in recent purchases that are made public in various platforms that are just getting crushed. It's a long-term strategic move. I think it's smart.
Took this investment in international and U.S. I got to ask for your reaction today.
Obviously, one of frustration. There's no question about it. I'm still a huge advocate for the potential of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. I'm disappointed, like many other shareholders. It sets, in a way, though, I always try and find what is the outcome of something like this. I mean, yes, I'm a shareholder in the international. That's a zero. It's not the first time I've made a bad investment, probably not the last time, but luckily I make more good ones than bad ones, and I learn from my mistakes. What's going to happen now is there won't be another situation like this for institutional investors ever again. We're simply not going to put capital to work until this stuff gets regulated. And what is occurring, and I'm just one voice in it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to fly to Washington, and I want regulation. I want it now. No more delaying. I think this puts tremendous pressure on the SEC. I think a bill like the Stablecoin Transparency Act, which has been floating around forever, not going to signature, not going to markup, we got to stop doing this to ourselves. As an industry, it has to stop, but also it's time to move forward with regulation. And if this is the bottom of the crypto market. A massive player goes to zero. And now you build from the ashes. That's the upside. I am still going to invest in crypto. I lost money in the accounts there. They have a gate on them now. It doesn't stop me from buying more, and I'm going to do just that. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that most of these currencies and tokens and coins have absolutely been beaten into the ground as a result of this, and probably a buying opportunity. That's the way I look at it.
I'm kind of stuck on your comment that you're so confident that this can be the bottom. How can you be confident of that? What do you know about CZ, Binance, BNB Coin? How do you know that it's not leveraged, that there are many more dominoes to fall here? We just had someone from another exchange who hasn't even published their board of directors. You invested in FTX, and that wasn't exactly a wise choice. You said you did due diligence, but clearly it wasn't enough.
You know, no. I mean, look, I'm going to agree. It was a terrible investment, 100%, and I lost my money. I get it. I'm a diversified investor. I make mistakes. This is one of them. But I learn from my mistakes. This won't be happening again. If I'm going to put serious capital to work in a broker-dealer, in an exchange, it's going to be one that's regulated, that has transparency, and has the same rules of test that every other exchange that deals in stocks and bonds has. Because, you know, everybody's saying the same thing. It's great to be a retail investor and trade a few $1,000s worth of crypto. And if that's what Binance is going to do, good for them. But every single institutional investor is going to look at this and say, okay, can't play with this structure anymore because there's not enough transparency. I'm going to wait for the SEC or whoever it is going to be, the Fed or whoever, to regulate this stuff. This is actually a turning point for this industry. It's a maturation for this industry. That's what's going to happen.